How's it going, everybody? Today we are going to address a very important question for business owners and company executives, and that is, can you be held personally liable for data breaches or cyber incidents that happen at your company? Thank you for stopping by. My name is Brian Gutowski. I'm an independent insurance agent based here in the state of Michigan, Metro Detroit specifically, and I work with business owners and company executives on their commercial insurance programs, as well as helping families and individuals with their personal insurance, their home, their auto insurance as well. My goal with this channel is to pass on a little bit of educational information to you so that you can make more informed decisions around your insurance, whether that's for yourself, your business, or your family, and overall help answer any questions that you might have. So let's get into it. First, it is crucial to understand that you as a business owner, company executive, have a responsibility to protect sensitive data. If a data breach does occur, you could potentially be held personally liable, especially if it is found that you were negligent in implementing proper security measures. This can obviously have serious consequences, including financial penalties and then overall personal reputation. Now let's talk about how personal liability works in the context of a data breach. Essentially, if you are found personally responsible for the data breach, you could potentially face lawsuits from the impacted parties. This can include customers, clients, business partners, and then even regulatory bodies. And again, it is not just the company that is potentially at risk, but also your personal assets as well. And one important aspect to consider is the regulatory compliance side of things. There are various data protection regulations out there that you must comply with. Failing to adhere to those regulations can significantly increase your personal liability. So it is very important to stay up to date on the legal requirements that apply to your business. So how can you protect yourself? This is where a cyber liability insurance policy and other insurance coverages like management liability and directors and officers coverage can come into play. A good, comprehensive cyber liability insurance policy can provide coverage for various costs related to a data breach or cyber incident. Things like notification expenses, legal fees, and even the regulatory fines and penalties themselves are expenses that all can be potentially covered by your cyber liability insurance. However, it is important to note that these policies don't always cover the personal liability for the owner or executives. This is why it is important to understand what you are and are not covered for on each policy. As I mentioned, you might also need to consider a management liability policy that includes directors and officers coverage. This type of insurance specifically covers the personal liability and assets of executives, board members, and owners. So combining cyber liability insurance with management liability D&O insurance will offer much more comprehensive protection. It is also a very good idea to consult with legal experts to understand what your personal liability is in the event of a data breach. This can help make sure that you are complying with all the laws and regulations that I was mentioning earlier. It is also a very good idea to work with this legal counsel to have an incident response plan in place. This can greatly reduce the costs associated with a data breach or cyber incident, and also helps make sure that you are doing things in the proper order to make sure that you are, again, in compliance and following the state and federal laws and regulations that apply to your industry and to your business. So in summary, while a data breach can have severe implications on your business, it can also impact you personally as an owner or an executive. So making sure that you are taking the proper planning steps before a data breach actually occurs, and then also having the right insurance coverage in place, is essential to protect both your company and yourself. So make sure that you are carefully reviewing and going through both your cyber liability and management liability D&O insurance coverages to make sure that you have the proper coverage and policies in place. And also at the same time, consulting with those legal experts to make sure that you are in compliance and have a plan in place if things do go wrong. So thank you for watching, and if you are looking for help with your cyber liability insurance, commercial insurance in general, I would love the opportunity to work with you and see if our team can help. There are a lot of ways to get a hold of me, and they should all be in the description below. Please feel free to text, call, email, reach out on social media, whatever is easiest. And if you have any questions about insurance, whether it's commercial or personal, please leave them in the comments below. I would love to help answer those as well. So thank you again.